Well, it's really good. All my constituents. Lush World, we in the building. Ooh. It's a beautiful thing. Pause. I don't know why that needed a pause, but it felt a little pause worthy. Sometimes it's not the words, but the aura. The je ne sais quoi. Seems a little pause worthy. Lush is lying to you. It is lie o'clock, lie 35. Wes Gucci, everybody. It's a pleasure to see all y'all in the building. Is that my damn phone? Whose phone's in the background? Hey, Big Rick, can you turn off the phone? Thank you, sir.
I have no phone on.
It's not yours? So,
No.
yeah, healthy boys in the building, baby. What's going on with y'all? Mental health check-in. Remember on the last mental health stream what we discussed as far as the emotions and how we're feeling. Let's do a little mental health check with the chat. How we feeling? I'm feeling some fear, feeling some sadness, feeling some hope, feeling some joy. I'm pretty excited about some of the things that we got in motion. And going on a little trip tomorrow. And that's okay. See some regret and fear. What other emotions we got? Yeah, drop them cocaine bot emojis in the building. Please, everybody, like, share, subscribe. If you want to shoot some donos to address something specifically, we can do that, and I appreciate it. However, it is free to put your foot up that like button. So do that. Stomp on that thing right quick. But yeah, I'm like I said, got a little road trip planned and going to be getting some content. Got a really cool interview I'm going to be doing in a couple days. And I'm going to also be unleashing a lot more interview-based content for people in the hip-hop world and the battle rap space. So that's dope. But yeah, got a lot cracking with GTX too on the battle rap front. You know, Rolling Stones grow no mosses, and I can't get no satisfaction. I'm like Mick Jagger and Keith Richards. You know what's crazy? My dad has the same birthday as Mick Jagger, and I have the same birthday as Keith Richards. Not the same year, but yeah. Yeah, definitely you're gonna be seeing more Active in the mix. Mike could be seeing more MJ in the mix, more Pistol McFly, all of my different characters that I've been introducing to the Lush World. Obviously, shouts to Big Rick and Ralph over here too for the partnership that we got in motion. So all that is dope. So yeah. Other than that, things going pretty cool. I'm living up to my word that we will be potting 5 days a week. So wanted to make sure that I went live to chop it up with y'all, and kind of wanted to do a mental health check-in and update and kind of let you know some of the things I got going on as far as that goes. And I will, all I can tell y'all is this. Tune in on Wednesday. We got a crazy podcast on Wednesday that I'm very, very excited about. And I appreciate all y'all that have been rocking with me from Jump Street, all my constituents of Lush World. We going up, baby, every single time. So, okay, talking about the medication. So back in August, to take it back even further, I when I was in treatment, they gave me medication to detox with. I was on detox medication. And because was detoxing off of benzodiazepine and alcohol, they first gave me Valium, because Valium is a benzo that doesn't hit with the same like intensity as Xanax, but it has a shelf life. And if it's in your system, builds up a little bit, it will avoid a withdrawal, a nasty withdrawal. And I've gone through benzo withdrawal a few times, and it is absolutely excruciating. I've been through every withdrawal you can have, and by far the gnarliest to me was benzo. Like I did opiate withdrawal, cocaine withdrawal, and Adderall with Adderall and crystal meth withdrawal. You can essentially sleep off, and you'll be uncomfortable, and you'll feel a sense of depression and sadness and a huge lack of energy, and you're not firing on all cylinders. However, you'll be okay. But that benzo withdrawal, like I remember every day that withdrawal hit, it would hit me like boom, 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 boom. It would hit me harder and harder and harder. And just like I could feel my heart ready. So I'm not a doctor, but I will tell anybody that is going through that withdrawal, please consult a physician and do it under the care of a physician. And I'm glad that I did. But once I got off of my detox meds and I got off of, they had me on anti-seizure medication, and they had me on like a plethora of different pills, a nice little cocktail. But as soon as it was out of my system and as soon as I was okay, I was very adamant about not being medicated. And it's very, like, when you're in a treatment center, they make it a point because they have deals, they have kickbacks from pharmaceutical companies. Big Pharma has their claws sunk so deep into the recovery industry that they pretty much operate in tandem, and they really want you to make sure, they want to ensure that you get on medication. So what I did was I've refused every step of the way when they were like, all right, be on this medication, beyond that. No. They kept trying to get me to, like, are you sure you don't want this, or you don't want this alternative to this? Do you want a mood stabilizer? Do you want an antidepressant? They obviously give you a cavalcade of diagnosis, and I've been diagnosed with everything you can. So I was like, but I was very, very just adamant that I don't want anything. Like, nah, I'm smooth. And I was very persistent about that. And as soon as I was medically able to, I was like, no. And even when I was leaving treatment, they tried to give me a bunch of trazodone, which is sleep medication, and melatonin. I was like, for the first couple years of my recovery, I wouldn't even take an Advil if I had a headache. My whole outlook was, I went to treatment for popping pills. The last thing I need is more pills, and I'm going to do anything in my power to not do that. Now, at a certain point last year, around August, when my depression was just so powerful and overwhelming, and I started to have really dark thoughts, and I was flirting with suicidal ideations to the point where I went to, people have heard the story about, and I want to tell some crazy overdose stories and withdrawal stories, which I would love to talk to y'all about. And but I kind of want to just go over this first, this current journey of just being cleansed from not only mind altering chemicals, but mood altering as well. And I don't want to have anything to do with that whatsoever. But I got to a point where I got really depressed, and people have heard the story about before I went to, like when I went to right before I started to do my thing on No Jumper. I'd already been on No Jumper on the God Tier podcast, but before I started branching off and doing additional content over there, and was invited on some of the weekly streams and all that. Right before then, I went to a spiritual retreat where, you know, it was like highly intensive therapy and all that. And as it was down in San Diego, and as I was driving down the coast, and I was there's like this town called Temecula, which is right in the mountains, right above North County. Hey, Rumpelstiltskin. Hey, Rumpelstiltskin. Huh?
Listening to you.
I hear you. My boy's sawing logs over there. Yeah, Adderall, to me, I can't be prescribed Adderall because it's essentially is crystal meth. There's no difference. So I stay away from it. I couldn't get on that stuff if I wanted to. I'm 1000% smooth off that. So when I was driving down to Dago, and I'm called Dago, by the way, called Dago, as I'm driving down the coast, slithering down, and it happened to be, we got a lot of rain last year, but this is before there was any rain. The first day of rain of the entire year. And it's like, there's so much rain. It's just this looming, ominous, dark cloud, literally. What did Nas say? I need a new brother for this dark cloud to follow, because while it's over me, it's too dark to see tomorrow. That's how I felt. And there was physically a dark cloud above my head, and the rain was so gnarly that I had maybe 5 feet of visibility. I could barely see in front of me. And I was like, and then I started to get scared. I felt this sense of fear descend upon me, and I was like, I better slow down, and I better stay in the tracks of the car in front of me, because I don't want to go over the edge. Like, I don't want to die. And then I was like, wait a second. Why does it fucking matter? I don't give a fuck if I die. In fact, that would be a great way to just get out of this situation. So I literally was contemplating, maybe I should just drive faster. Fuck it. But by the grace of God, I wound up reaching my destination. And shortly before there, the depression was so deep that they had reintroduced me, or really, I hadn't been on medication for years. And I got back on psych meds under the direction of my sponsor in 12-step programs. And it's not frowned upon in 12-step programs to be on medication. However, for me, it's frowned upon for me. And it's the last thing I wanted to. So I was all, I didn't want to, people are going to make all kinds of assumptions based on the transparency I give. So when I talk about my past with drugs, it's very easy to then categorize me. And I know that there's a reason why 12-step programs are anonymous, to shield and cloak people from that. But I am a testimony. I'm a living, breathing, walking testament. Me, whether I succeed in life, whether I fail, the fact that I'm still alive and breathing, and my family can take solace in the fact that I'm still here, and for whatever reason they want me around despite the pain that I've caused them, despite there's people out there that love me, and I don't want to put them through anything. So I'm a miracle in the sense that I'm even alive and sober now, under the direction of obviously a physician and a licensed psychiatrist and my 12-step program. They were like, yeah, it's okay. It's not mind-altering chemicals. However, they are mood-altering. And I just didn't like the way I felt dependent on it. I didn't like the way it just shifted my chemistry. And like for several months, I didn't feel myself. The whole tenure I was on the No Jumper podcast, I just was like very uncomfortable in my skin and just wasn't, at the end of the day, the medication didn't change the circumstances of my life. It didn't get rid of my depression. It didn't do any of that. What it did was help me to come to terms with it and temporarily quell my desire to make any drastic or rash decisions. Now, for me, I was like, I didn't, it just at a certain point it stopped working and started to make me feel worse, and even just groggy, and getting out of bed in the morning became this chore. And I've been struggling a lot more than I let on, and I'm sure it's probably transparent to a lot of people, but honestly, the connection I feel with all of y'all, my Lush World constituents, the people in my 12-step program, my family, my friends, that's what's been keeping me going. And I'm trying to find that love within through God and that connection. And, there's always something to look forward to. And those things that I'm excited about, that's what keeps me progressing. But I'm really trying to feel inside that same level of self-worth, so I don't need to seek it for external sources. But last Wednesday was my last dose of medication, and I've been really fuck raw dogging life. I'm raw dogging life with a cut. $11 from What's the Dirt said, keep going, make sure to monitor your mental health over the next coming weeks, month. Hopefully coming off goes well, bro. I went off before and it wasn't a good move for me. Keep on pushing, man. And look, I'm not trying to I appreciate that, and I genuinely appreciate the dono as well. That's, these are the things that help me keep pushing the line. And trust me, I'm aware, I see the names of the people that have been supportive, that have been in the Discord. We have our Lush World Discord now, so if anybody wants to invite, please, so I'll have a link in the description. Would love to have, I think there's like about 80 of us or so, and there's really dope conversations in there. We talk about some hip hop shit. We talk about mental health. We hoorah, joke around, motherfuckers posting their animals and all that. Like, it's dope. And it's a cool little, it's the impetus of a community, the cool, like the little amoeba of a community that's going to be spawning. And I'm going to let y'all know within a couple days, this community is going to grow significantly. And I'll remember, and I know who's been really down, and I know who's been rocking with me. And there's a huge corridor in my aorta for each and every one of y'all. Like y'all are the realest. But so yeah, this new journey of going back to the roots of my sobriety, of traversing this water without medication, is fire. My boy Aussie G coming back with another tension. He said, "You have 10,000 more accomplishments than your haters, Lush." $50 for France. Come on, Francis. Whoever saw Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Francis. Nah, Francis, you are the illest. Thank you for highlighting mental health and the relationship to meds, med management, and dependence on medication. Please consider creating a panel discussion. I would love to participate in the panel and share both professionally and personally. I'm definitely, shouts to Jamaica. Come on. I'm a huge fan of rocksteady, of reggae, of dancehall, and all of the beautiful music of Jamaica. And of course, if it wasn't for reggae, if it wasn't for Jamaica, we wouldn't have what? Hip hop music. And it is the 50th anniversary of hip hop this August, which is insane. 50 years of hip hop culture. I was 8 when that was cracking. Like, yeah, super duper lit. Of course, love dub music and all that. So yeah, to answer Nicole's question, the medication that I just got off of, I was on Wellbutrin and Neurontin. I should do a little $50 freestyle, huh? I should. We might do some I could also take some calls. I have it set up as to where now I can take calls if people are interested in calling in and doing some mental health check-ins. We can definitely do that, and that would be fire. Big Rick in the building. What's happening with you, boy? Yeah, we could do that. We could take some calls for sure. Yeah, the Wellbutrin, man, I don't know. Originally, they wanted to put me on Zoloft, and Zoloft has a side effect that affects 25 or 30% of all males that be on it. And Zoloft makes you so soft and gives you no loft. So I was like, that's a no bueno. So yeah, I remember when I got out of juvie and I was on Zoloft and I was 16, and I remember like just desperately trying to find different things to get high off of. And I took a bunch. I had the Zoloft because I was prescribed, and I was like, maybe if I take a lot of this, it'll get me high. And I didn't know that's not really how it works, but I took a lot of Zoloft, so it wound up giving me the side effect. And like, I just remember jerking off for like an hour and a half, and like I was like, yo, why is my dick soft? I'm 16 years old. That's not supposed to be a thing. But yeah, so soft. All bizad. For me, it works differently for everybody. So I'm not, again, everybody, all I can do is talk about my own personal experience. Everybody's got their own, experience with the drogas and all that. So, but yeah, I don't know. A lot of people ask me about withdrawals and overdoses, and we could definitely talk about that as well. But so the thing is, and I'll talk about why I got on the medication. Caps Lock asked, what's the longest you've jerked it on Adderall? I used to jerk it on Adderall and have a lot of sex off Adderall and jerk off a lot off Adderall. But meth really just turned me into a demon when it came to that. I would just like jerk off for hours on end. And cocaine even, like, I would get, I remember I was married at the time, and my wife would go to work, and as soon as she would leave, I'd be so excited because I could just get skied out and jerk off. And this is how twisted I was. And I would literally, so here's like the routine. I would do I'd have a couple lines chopped up. I would chop up these lines because at this point, I had gotten my old plug to front me a zone of blow, and I was supposed to sell it, and I wound up putting the majority of it all up my nose. Like, I remember one day I did like something stupid. I remember I did like 8 grams of blow to that. I don't even want to tell y'all because it's like it was like 7 grams or 8. It was a lot of blow, and I would just be by myself jerking off to the point where I would have to like jerk off around the sores on my dick. It was like I was getting muscles on my dick. It was crazy. So I'm doing all this blow. I would wait till my girl would leave. I would like chop up lines, put it in the microwave. I don't know why I decided like one day like this OG, I seen him like microwave his Coke for 10 seconds. And I was like, you ever done that before? Microwave the Coke?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Into something different.
Not even turn it into something different. Just like, just soften it up. I don't know what it was, but.
No. I'm only used to.
No. So I would, so I'm like, I would do a couple lines, then I would wash my hands because in case my dog jumped up and I would like pet my dog because my dog was becoming a cokehead and poor Chloe and Millie were both fucking cokeheads and also like I didn't want my dick to go numb, so I would do a couple lines, then I would take a bong hit with weed, tobacco, and blow on top of it, like a little Cocoa Puff bong hit. $20 from Nick at Night. He said I took Trinelex for a little, and there came a time when I didn't feel like myself anymore, so I had to let that go. Try cold baths and get back in the gym. You got this. You the man, Lush. Thank you. I definitely need to get back in the gym. This is crazy, fool. Like, I'm becoming Danny DeVito. This shit is like insane. But I don't know. Again, for me, the hardest part of going to the gym is going to the gym. Once I get in the gym, I would be straight. But I got to get back in there. And yeah, I got to get this summertime. I got to get sexy for the damn summertime. Come on. But anyways, then after that, I would jerk off. And then as soon as I would bust a nut, I'm doing the same thing again. Smoking, taking another bong load, doing more lines, and it would just be hours on end. Into the one night culminated in me watching so much porn that I exhausted my porno search and started looking at adjacent searches and wound up stumbling upon a video of one of my homeboys fucking some bitch, and I accidentally found the homie in a porn like midway through jerking off. It was very disturbing, to say the least. Very disturbing. $11 from What's the Dirt? LOL, Lush, I'm with you. Every time I tried to sell yayo, I never made a dime. Legit went into the red every time. You know what? Like, I had a run where I was doing really, really well, but after I was forced into retirement and I kind of like convinced myself that I could still hustle, I knew what the fuck I was doing. Like, I knew what the fuck I was doing. No, look, I'm going to tell y'all this. I knew that I was just getting the blow at that point to use it, but whatever. No, I sensed something. You know how we all have our keyword searches? Like, I don't know about, sometimes we look up a particular actress that we like, but then we have our keywords. We have certain, whether you into girl on girl, or you into, like blowjob porn or anal or back shots or Latinas or black girls or Asians or what you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, we have our searches. And what do they always say? What they say, incest porn on mute is just regular porn. I always like that. I think my old one of my old castmates said that. I thought it was funny. We talking about some shit. So we all have our keywords, and I had a specific keyword, and there was an adjacent keyword because I had already exhausted like the first page, second page, 10th page, 11th. Some people look up porn on Pornhub. Some people go to X videos. Some people go to UJizz, whatever. I would go and just Google. Google is the best way to look for porn. You look up porn on Google and press videos, and then all the links come up. I don't know if that's I don't know if I just like hacks your brain. But trust me, everything. Why not just look on Google? It's the best way to find porn. So I'm like 11 or 12. You gone, baby? All right, be smooth. So 12 pages into my search of choice, and other things that are adjacent to my preference. Not sexual preference, so don't get any ideas, but my preferred search start popping up. And I'm like, okay, this is a little bit different, but I think I'm coked out enough that we can make this make sense. So I click on the link, and I heard something like, it's like POV porn, right? So like I heard something in a voice that I recognized. $11 from What's the Dirt Lush. I saw someone make a comment about a painting that you got from Bender. I've got two sitting on the wall right behind me, an Ice Cube and a Biggie, RIP to Bender. I have a crazy Gucci Mane painting of the old Gucci that Bender made that I cherish and will to the day I die. So I'm something kind of struck me as a bit off, but I'm watching the porn. Then I'm jerking off, right? Then a couple things happen in the porn that I'm not exactly psyched about, but I'm still watching it. Okay, this is enough for me to click on the next link in this series. And I click on the next link, and in the middle of jerking off, I see the homie run from behind the camera, and I all of a sudden like see his face, and I'm like, oh my God, like, and he's like eating this bitch's ass, and I'm like, oh shit. I'm not gonna lie, I stopped. Like, I wanted to revisit. I was like, you know what, I kind of like it, but it's the homie, bro. I can't even do it. But I might have revisited it once at some point, you feel me, when I was really feeling myself. But damn, we over 200 deep for a little Monday night mental health stream that's deviated into porn talk. Yeah, I appreciate all y'all. I finished, but I did not finish to that scene. I called my wife instantly, and I was like, yo, check game. Guess who I just seen on the Whoopty Whoop? And like, yeah. Ooh. Do I still watch porn? I have a very vivid imagination. Sometimes I watch porn, but not as often as you would think. I feel like porn really desensitizes me to sex, as to where it kind of like warps my psyche, brings me to a place that I don't really like, and has me just like, yeah, porn lowers my vibration to the point where, like, I'm not saying I don't watch it, but it's not my go-to. I masturbate regularly, but I have a very vivid Rolodex of imagination when it comes to porn. My fantasy muscle is strong. $10 from Daniel Mazco. DDSS, my boy. What's happening with you? My fellas in sliced mozzarella. DDSS, one of the dopest battle rappers from Vancouver. Would love it if you would hop back in the battle rap game. You are such a dope person and a dope ass rapper. My guy, I thought it was you when I seen the name, but DDSS had been watching your recent journey from No Jumper till now. You're an absolute legend, and we need you back out in Van City to host a battle event. Much love, my guy. Oh, my dude. You know what's crazy is last time, a couple streams ago, I told a story of one of Manic's events, and I wound up getting dome in the bathroom, all coked out from some chick, and I shot a nut in her mouth, and like she like almost choked to death on it. But then she tried to kiss me, and I was like, nah. Then she ran around the whole entire, like, any conversation I was in, she would run up and be like, isn't it rude? Like, I just sucked this guy's dick and he won't fucking kiss me. I'm like, isn't she fucking rude? I can't believe this bitch is gonna kiss me. Like, what the fuck? $5 from Chilo. He said, if you don't fix your trash thumbnails, no one is going to click the video. For the 100th time, it takes 30 minutes to learn. Jesus Christ. All right, bro. God, smell me out. Fuck. Trying my best, dude. Got my man Neverlack on the thumbnails. We working on it. She was definitely not my girl. I just thought it was incredibly rude. And she thought it's like this weird like lapse in communication where I thought she was incredibly rude. She thought I was incredibly rude. Chat is crazy. Loyal to the foil. But top 3 Gucci Mane songs. I will answer that and then I will get back into some stories. Thank you, Nicole. I like the thumbnail with the sombrero too. I was having a good day. I thought it was a nice little picture of the mood I was in. I was feeling very sombrero-esque. So I just had to put it on, baby. Jonk said, Lush, what are your top 3 Gucci Mane songs? I would say East Atlanta Freestyle, Bricks, My Kitchen, Street N-Word, that whole era. Shooters, Kansas, Darker. Yeah. Damn, what the hell? What we getting? All these damn donos. I appreciate it. Hey, I took advice and I let y'all know that I don't need to beg for donos or ask. I think I was a little too persistent. Don't think I don't listen. I appreciate y'all. And I will work on the damn thumbnails, Chilo. Saeed, my man, 50 grand, said, Lush, speak on Chappelle saying all of SF looks like the Tenderloin. I know the TL, but he's saying the TL is the Tenderloin now. Did live show, ask what the fuck happened, got food, Indian packing restaurants, and a bum was doing number 2 outside. I mean, like, Frisco has always been a really, really grimy city in its essence. People have this idea of like, oh, San Francisco, the gay city with the rainbow flag. Like, nah. Like, yeah, there's definitely, it's a very liberated place with a storied history of social activism and freedom and things like that. But on top of that, San Francisco is one of the most hood cities in the country. And the worst projects over there, like if you go to like Sunnydale, if you go to Double Rock and Hunters Point, Lakeview, all them jecks over there, you go to them jecks over there, like they're worse. Like I feel more uncomfortable in the projects in Frisco than anywhere in Oakland, personally. And I've been through all the trenches of Oakland. I've been through every single Section 8 housing and project building in Oakland. But Frisco has always been really hood. And then as far as like open air drug markets, from the Soma district to the Tenderloins to there's all this, like to Cap Street back in the day, like all these neighborhoods you'd very likely see a transsexual homeless person take a shit in the street. It doesn't even have to be a transsexual, just homeless people shitting in the streets and all kinds of crazy shit. Like it was Frisco been like that. What it became during the tech boom is a far cry. And like a lot of the families that were born and raised there kind of being displaced and forced out and forced to move to different areas. Frisco has been the trenches, and of course it was going to go back to being that. And now it's like this huge vacuum because there's like this whole, all these people moved in due to gentrification, then they lost their disposable income due to fluctuation in the market, the crypto market crashing. There's like this whole amalgam of different events that created the perfect storm for just addiction and homelessness and all of that to kind of go back to the forefront in Frisco. Early 2000s, late 90s, San Francisco was one of the coolest places in the world. It don't even have that vibe anymore that it used to. It's just like on some, sketchy shit. It feels sketchy now. And a lot of the people dipped, and like it just recreated this whole vacuum of poverty. $1. Thank you, Rob T. I appreciate you. And it got kind of weird. It just became a really post-gentrification Frisco, like right now, to the point where then there's like certain things about like bipping. Do y'all know what bipping is? Is people breaking into cars. You cannot leave your car parked in San Francisco without it getting broken into. The budget cutbacks in San Francisco, police are not pursuing anything that's not a serious crime. So you could there's flash mobs doing smash and grab robberies, running into stores and just taking hella shit, and they're not pursuing it. And the bipping is out of control to the point where you might as well just leave your windows open because they're gonna bust it. Do not be rolling around in a rental. Do not roll around with anything in your whip in San Francisco. It is going to get taken. I promise y'all. It's all bizad. Big homie Bubba, $5, said they were talking TDE versus Death Row. I'm back on Fig today. What's your opinion? I think TDE might got the OGs. See, this is why I should be a part of conversations like that, because of course it's going to be, wasn't MacWap on there? Isn't he a part of TDE? Like, you can't really have that conversation in a non-biased way when a member of the crew is over there. No disrespect to him. Like, shouts to TDE. TDE is an incredible movement, the strongest movement, in my opinion, in hip hop for the course of the past 10 plus years. One of the greatest tragedies in modern hip hop is the fact that we never got a proper Black Hippie album. A Black Hippie album would have really changed the game. And the fact that it didn't is the fact that we never got that. Although there's countless collabs and tracks and, Control System by Absol and the most recent J-Rock album and Oxymoron, and I would say, what's the other one? Blank Face by Schoolboy Q, and then the Isaiah Rashad, The House is Burning album, and then SZA's albums, and Kendrick's entire catalog. Boom. Boom. It's an amazing catalog of art. However, the impact and just dominance that Death Row had from 1992 to 1996 between The Chronic and All Eyes on Me. Just that run right there. Because remember, you're talking The Chronic, Doggy Style, Dog Food, All Eyes on Me. Like, just that 4-album run right there. And everything that came in between, and the different soundtracks, and just all the Nate Dogg joints, like, boom. You can't, there hasn't been too many runs in hip hop history that are equivalent to that, and just something that was so synonymous with West Coast culture. Now, overall, like the quality of music in TDE, you can make a strong argument for, especially when you talk about depth and meaning and things like that. My dog Aussie G said, listening Duality today daily, proud of you and Looney Divine. And that one shouts to my homegirl Looney, going up, baby. We had to drop a little something. If you look at the video tab on the Lush World channel, you can see a recent video that I dropped. Yeah, that run though by Death Row and just the sheer dominance and what it meant for the West Coast and hip hop in general, and how it shaped and altered the whole entire country was emulating the West. You look at rap from the Midwest in that era. You look at rap in the South. Look at what Houston was doing. It was like an extension of California. Look at like East Coast artists like Ill Al Scratch, Master Ace. Look at a lot of Biggie's music, like Big Papa, going back to Cali. So much of that was inspired directly by the Death Row movement, 1,000%. So, I think that there hasn't been, when it comes to depth and quality of music, TDE might got it, a slight edge in that, but overall, and then again, you like, the impact of Tupac alone kind of refutes that. Like, just think about this. The fact that we're even having a conversation about a label whose prime was from 1992 to 1996. All right. So 4-year run. That was what, 26 years ago. How long ago was 96? 26 years ago, right? 26, 27 years ago. That's like, the impact is still being felt. And we're making a comparison of a modern movement to something that's decades previous and still holding up. We need to let's revisit this conversation in 2030 and see. I think people are severely overlooking that. And I guarantee you that wasn't mentioned in the conversation that they had earlier, because think about that. Think about that influence, that prevailing influence throughout time, the fact that that's still cracking, the fact that people are still referencing that, still flipping those samples, still flipping those lyrics. There were several years after Pac died that we were just, it was like Pac and Big karaoke for the next 10 years after they died. People still emulating that aura and attempting to. And I really don't think there's any albums in the TDE catalog that I would put up against The Chronic, Doggy Style, or All Eyes on Me. The closest would be Good Kid, Mad City. There's no other album in that catalog. Let's keep it a stack. There is no album in the TDE catalog that's seeing any of those albums. I don't think there's really too many albums in the, I'm class of 2G, baby. I don't think there are, Fizz and Peace Mac Dre. Come on. I don't think that there's, come on, going back to, I don't think that there's albums in the TDE catalog that are seeing Dog Food. I don't think there's anything that's seeing Dog Food, personally. But shouts to everybody, all the constituents of Lush World going up, baby. We're rocking it. Section 80 versus Tupacalypse Now, I'll give that to Section 80. Tupacalypse Now was not a death row release, remember. That was before. Is Machiavelli considered a death row release? It might be. But I know for sure All Eyes on Me is like the quintessential. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. If Machiavelli counts too, then that 5 album run, come on, bro. Like, there's, nah. I'm looking it up right now. Machiavelli, yep, Death Row Records. Come on. We got to really analyze and break it down on a hip hop level. People ain't equipped to have these conversations. People ain't equipped to have these conversations, especially in a non-biased manner. Let's keep it a stack. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, run it up. I appreciate all y'all. What's the best diss record of all time? The Piggy Bank Breaker asked. Oh yeah, I love the Dog Food album. I love me the Dog Food. One of my favorite. I love TDE. I'm a huge TDE fan. But comparing it to Death Row, that's like saying, oh, G Unit has a better catalog than Wu-Tang Clan. It's not true. Best diss tracks in history. I wanted to do a whole, hey, laugh all you want. That Isaiah Rashad, The House is Burning album, I don't give a fuck whose dick he's sucking or whatever. That album is phenomenal. Isaiah Rashad is a great artist. I fuck with his music. Heavy. Greatest diss track of all time. I will say this, that there's something special about the diss tracks from the West Coast. From No Vaseline, calling out names. Dollars and Cents, Dre Day, Real Motherfucking G's. all of those diss tracks from the West had a certain listenability to them that you don't see anywhere else. But there's so many, like I need to do a whole stream on diss tracks. I need to do a whole diss track streams. Hey, did you live near Rancho Park in West LA? Yes, I grew up right near Rancho Park. Absolutely. $2 from Saeed. You remember in Cali when Medweed was? Yeah, of course. I mean, Ether's obviously up there. Takeover's up there. I will say this: the best diss track, technically, from the entire Jay-Z and Nas exchange is the Blueprint 2. 1000%. Lush, who's the best rapper in Vegas? I don't know. Is Dizzy Wright the best rapper in Vegas? Probably. Drop them cocaine bot emojis in the chat. We going up. We going up. Hit 'em Up definitely had an incredible energy. If you think Meek Mill Raid is good, I think Pest Control by The Game was way harder than that. Who are I'm not saying Dizzy Wright is on any list of mine, but as far as the best rapper from Vegas, my boy Interstate Fats from Vegas goes crazy. He hella hard. Shouts to James motherfucking 100. 1 million. Jay-Z never been the best rapper ever. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Jay-Z. Nicole, I'm sorry. I disagree with you too, love. Jay-Z is an incredible rapper, and it's got nothing to do with his accolades. Flow, delivery, punchlines, imagery, songwriting, cadence. Jay checks all boxes. Back to Back was a really strong record, absolutely. Very strong diss record. Any diss record that winds up getting radio play and becomes this pestering, nagging presence in the opponent's life, any diss track that Meek Mill would go to the grocery store and hear that playing. He'd go to, you know what I mean? Like he'd go to the car wash and it's playing. It's on the radio. It's in the club. It's everywhere. He couldn't avoid it. Like he goes to his bitch's crib and she's slapping it. Like that whole Boosie thing where he talks about being hypnotized by hate. Yeah, that right there. That right there. That's the benchmark. And the fact that you don't, there's something I love in a diss track of not using the person you're dissing's name. I think that's super cold. I respect that. What's that one Pusha T diss that went crazy on Drake? Story of Adidon or whatever. Yeah, that shit was Surgical Summer. Snip, snip, snip. Great diss track is Jadakiss. Piggy Bank, dissing 50 Cent. The Jadaverse Beanie back and forth was incredible. I'm a diss track connoisseur. I love me. It's battling all the Eminem shit against Benzino. That Nail in the Coffin, all that cold. The Sauce, that was a good one too. My buddy from Florida was a battle rapper on Grind Time Now. Do you know about Grind Time Now with Matt Hills? Did you really ask me if I know? Oh yeah, that Space Ghost Pussy song that and I love Space Ghost Perp, but that XXX diss with XXX Ski Mask and Denzel, even though they only had a few bars about him, and that whole there's so many dope diss tracks, man. Like we could literally go off for hours. Drop a Gem on them by Mobb Deep. Mozzie and Filthy disses are. Hey, Mariah Carey got on fucking Eminem's helmet. The Draco versus RJ, and then the RJ response, and then the RJ versus Greedo, all those were super hard. Corrupt calling out names is the one. But did this guy though really ask, have I heard of Grind Time? Bro, did you really ask me if I've heard of Grind Time? Yeah, Ingleweird is an amazing. I slap that all the time. I don't give a fuck. Cast Murder Mook shit. Bro, I was a CEO of Grind Time. I am one of the reasons I'm like responsible for 90% of all the views on Grind Time now. Like, look at all the top viewed videos on that channel. Matt Ill's cool. Shouts to Matt Ill's. Were RZA and Cool Keith really going back and forth? I don't know what Keith was saying 90% of the time. Cool Keith is the man. I fuck with some of Ralphie's music for sure. Hey, you don't need a fat line right now. All you need is this connection we got right now. We all building together. Fuck a line. And that ain't gonna do nothing but have you thinking some dumbass shit, and then you go and jerk off and feel bad about yourself. Don't do it. Man, we know the truth. Bruh, I used to talking to Draco was an honor. Getting the soak up game from him. Getting the soak up game from Draco was absolutely fire. One of the realest dudes I got a chop game with. So yeah, we got we're dropping a GTX battle this week, and we're finally getting that Fate versus Young Cannon out. Then next week we got Danny Myers versus Dev the Demon. Then the following week we're dropping Cali Smooth versus Saint. Then the following week we're dropping Disaster versus Next. And we got a bunch of fire. Hell yeah, I got to Chicago. Shouts to all my, bro, I got fam in Chicago. Shouts to all my real ones in the Shy. Come on. There's a gang out there for sure. Did I do an 8-ball in one line? No, I didn't do an 8-ball in one line. I destroyed an 8-ball very quick and felt very sick afterwards. Bro, I remember one time I had this girl come over. She was just like, she's the homegirl, but she's super sloppy and just be getting fucked up all the time. And she brought some blow. And I knew that like, if we got fucked up together, I'd probably get some head or I'll probably fuck her, right? So she came over. It's one of those things that you'll feel bad about afterwards, but I was like, fuck it. And she brought hella drink, and I was doing lines with her, and we were drinking. And I remember it was like this feeling like, you know, like when you're kicking it with somebody and you know that you're like about to hook up, you're like, oh, okay, like she looks at you a certain way, the energy shifts, and this aura of horniness just descends upon the atmosphere. I knew that I was about to hit. So I was like, okay. And then I went in the other room and did the rest of the blow. And I was already drinking a lot. And sometimes when you're coked out, you just have this, on any upper, you feel like you could drink a limitless amount. And I was drinking more and more and more. So I'm just like yacked out. And I went in the kitchen and did like another line. And then instantly I just didn't feel good. And I was like, oh man. And all of a sudden I started to feel ill. And like, I told Shorty I'll be right back. But then all of a sudden, like, I'm like, oh, I need to throw up. And it was like the thought process of needing, oh, I need to throw up, to, oh shit, I'm about to throw up. It was like within 30 seconds, it was like, I'm throwing up. I didn't even get a chance to make it to the bathroom. I walked like 2 feet and start yakking. And then, I don't know if you ever feel this way, but like when you start yakking, what? $65? 65, is that peso? Is Mexican dollars? Pff, Ryan Blundell, you are a real one. And you definitely got a Pat Stay story coming after that. As soon as I finish that, thank you. Wow, it's fucking rad. Let's go. So I started yakking. You know, like when you start yakking sometimes, or like when you're like too drunk, and the floor feels so good, just like the floor is nice and cold. So I start laying on the floor and I'm like continuing to yak. And then like Shorty's like, "Oh my God, Lush, are you okay?" Blah, 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 blah. Shorty walks in the room and hey, you know what? 65 pesos, I'll take it. I appreciate that. That's love regardless. I appreciate it either way. Shouts to everybody south of the border doing the damn thing. Run it up. I ain't mad. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. Leo, if you don't mind, my dog Leo King, if you could drop an invite to the Discord in the chat for people so people could join the damn Discord. Anyways, I'm throwing up this shorty's like, "Oh my God, Lush, are you okay?" And then I'm like, "Nah, I'm fine, bitch." Like, and I was like, "Damn, I need to sober up so I could get some head or some shit." But I'm like so disgusted that I keep yakking, and then she's like worried about me and she's unable to move me. So she starts fucking FaceTiming my homies. This bitch starts FaceTiming my homies like, "Look at Lush, oh my God, should I call 911? What do I do?" And they're all they're like, first of all, they know that I'm kicking it with this bitch now. So they're all like, "Oh, my boy is down bad. Trying to scrape the bottom of the barrel. He's trying to scrape the scraper. What's really cracking?" So there's that. And then it was just like, so I'm embarrassed. And then they're all like worried. And they're like, "Yo, what the fuck? What should I do?" Blah, 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 blah. She winds up FaceTiming my homegirl that lived down the street and she was with her son, who's like a godson to me, at the damn movie. She's like taking the kid to a movie, and then she's like, "Oh, well, we got to go get your Uncle Lush because he's drunk and throwing up." And then like they showed up, and like she's like shaming me, the kid's shaming me, but they like made sure I was okay and like scraped me off the ground. And yeah, very embarrassing. But it was just too much too quick. I don't know, I just should have paced myself. Could have got some B plus dome, some 88%, you feel me, some 87.3% dome. But I was like, why the fuck is this bitch FaceTiming people? Like, how embarrassing. Like, "Oh my God, look at Lush. Do you see him? Do you see him?" That's like how she talks when she's drunk. Like, "Do you see him?" I'm like, "Oh, bitch." Yo, this same bitch, when I started dating my ex, like I first started dating my ex, and she goes, and we're out, like, it's like my homie's album release party at Fat Beats, and we're at the album release party. Like, I'm feeling myself. It's my first time going, like, being out with my new lady. She's looking all cute. We're taking pictures, blah, 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 blah. I spent like $100 on my homie's album, just like bought a bunch of vinyl. And so, you know what I mean? Like, there's a Discord link. Everybody join the motherfucking Discord. My boy Kama's posted the link. I'm like, oh my God. Then this bitch went to my girl and was like, "It's crazy, you know, that like we're the only ones here that fucked him before. We're the only ones here that fucked Lush." And I'm like, "No, she's lying. No, she didn't know. That's not what she meant. That's not what she meant. No. Why did you tell her that?" Like, my dick's FICO score just dropped 30 points. My dick's FICO just went to like a fucking 672 instantly. Like, why? No, that link is not the motherfucking, no, that link is the Lush World Discord. That is a link to the Lush World Discord. It's a nice community. People rocking with each other. And yeah. Jesus Christ. I cannot believe that bitch. All right, so let me tell this. Let me tell a Pat Stay story since bro shot them pesos. Let me think of a Pat story because I have a grip of them. My best memories of Pat were always after the events. And after events, it would be partying and turning up in hotel rooms. And all I'll say is this. Pat was very persistent and eager to help his friends get laid. He had the dick FICO dropped. But yeah, there's a lot of times where Pat was a great wingman. He would just like lob ball. This is gonna sound. I was gonna say lob balls to me, but that sounds super sus. But he was like, Pat was always making sure. One time after this event in Toronto, I forget who he battled. We wind up back, and like we have the whole hotel on smash, and we're just walking through. We have like there's hella homies staying in hella different rooms, and like it was getting like later in the night, and Pat was like, "Hey, like let's go let's keep, because we were off Molly," and he's like, let's go do some more Molly. Let's like snort some Molly." And I was like, "For sure." But I'm like trying to like find where I'm sleeping at, and I'm trying to like lay up with some bitch, and he's like, "Don't even trip." And he winds up like going to this chick, hollering at her, and he's like, "Hey, like my homie's gonna kick it with you. Will you take care of him tonight? You take care of the homie?" She was like, "Oh yeah, I'll take care of him." Put her hand on my knee, looked at me in the eye, and was like, "Oh yeah, I'll take care of you." And I was like, you know what? I love you, Pat. Pat made sure that I had a bitch to take Molly with. That was basically going to be like an e-toy for the night, and like make sure that I busted it up before I went to sleep. And that always had a like place in my heart. Pat was always concerned with my like physical health. He would always be like, "Yo, you need to like work out." He would encourage workout routines and regimes. Pat was always walking around. I remember him walking around events and checking everyone's gold, being like, "What is up with the battle rap community? Why does so many people have fake jewelry?" He fucked with me as one of the only people that had a real jewelry at the time. And I don't know, Pat was a rare breed, dude. He was a rare breed. This fool Pat, anytime you get on the phone with him, it was always gay pride. "What's up, gay pride?" He would say something really sus and be like, "Gay pride." His greeting, we're getting off the phone, and instead of being like, "All right, be smooth, all right, peace," I'd be like, "All right, gay pride." But yeah, I love Pat. Great dude. Glad he wanted to battle the chick, or he wanted to battle No Shame. So he literally wanted to battle a transgender battle rapper and went out of his way and to give a shot to somebody that didn't have a lot of buzz, because he wanted to do that battle and have crazy angles and also give No Shame a shot, which he did. Like, and I'm glad I got to host that battle. It's the only time I got to host a Pat battle on American soil. I hosted some of his Canadian battles. But him not battling on GTX was devastating. Oh shit, my boy Easy to Be Nasty, my dog Be Nasty in the building. You already know. Lush, can you help me? I have a cousin on meth, and he is a great guy. Fell into it, and now he steals from family. How did you get off the meth? Ooh. It's like, it sucks when it comes to drugs like that, because it transforms you and you become somebody else. But you have to remain accountable, and you have to stay accountable for your actions. You can't blame it on the devil, the skante, the gander. You can't do that. You have to look within and take responsibility. But you really are like the shit that I would do when I was off that shit, and I didn't give a fuck who I ripped off. Like, at a certain point, I was just operating on pure lizard frequency. And that's why, like, I don't think, you don't really, like, you could find a gang of footage of me when I was on meth. You could see me during that era. Like, when people think that I'm on drugs now, or a lot of times I know people just be like saying shit and they be trolling, but if you ever genuinely think that I'm on drugs, you've never seen me on drugs before. So what is lizard frequency? Lizard frequency is, you look at what frequency you're vibrating off of as a person. Like, there's like advanced humanity, there's basic humanity, there's primate frequency, and then there's lizard frequency. Reptiles have no emotions. They only have their own needs being met, whether it's food, shelter, procreation. That's it. That's the only things that a lizard is thinking about. Food, shelter, procreation. There's no gratitude. There's no sorrow. There's no semblance of any advanced emotion. They're not capable of feeling that. They're cold-blooded creatures. And when we're in active addiction, in particular off of that skante, that's what it does. It's a complete absence of a soul. And that's how I was moving. $10 Lush One, a Lush World logo on the wall, and the screen watermark looks great. Hey, you feel me? It's the little things. We building up. Like I said, Wednesday we got a pretty big stream, so hopefully everything works out. You dig? But so it's difficult. Like, the problem is, I'm not going to say there's no helping people, but people have to want to be helped. I can't force anyone else to get sober. It's attraction, not promotion. You know what I mean? Like, so Sly Boogie says, saludos, my boy. Much love from Elsinore. Hey, come on. Shouts to you. Yeah, motherfuckers do be operating on the lizard frequency. You not lying, Falcon. It is what it is. Motherfuckers be operating, I'm glad that all that happened, because a lot has been revealed to me about who fucks with me and who doesn't. And you know what? I don't need to have a sense of entitlement about anything. I want to finish, before I get into entitlement and certain things, because I feel like this is important to touch on. Before that, I want to let y'all know, what I want to let y'all know about is I can't force people to get clean. I can't tell people what to do. I could show them where I've been, and I could use that as a friend. They could use that as a frame of reference if they feel applicable, and move in a direction to get away from that. But like, they have to want it. You can't force them to want it. You could offer them help. You could let them know what's there. You could just be there for them. But at a certain point, if you enable a lizard's just gonna fucking continue to sink his claws and teeth into you until they fucking drain your aura. It's like they become vampire lizards. And so I think it's important to, love you too, James. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. Yeah, I'm praying for your fam, bro. You know what I'm saying? Moment of silence for the addict who still suffers. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend giving him money, unfortunately. What camera is? I'm not streaming from. It's a Sony whoop-de-wop. It's a Sony. But yeah, I got some good casino stories. But okay, this is what I wanted to talk about. Entitlement. Now, it's very easy for me, especially because no matter how long I've been sober, I still have this drug addict entitlement. And I feel like I deserve everything and I want things when I want them, and I lose complete perspective. And instead of praying for people when I feel like they're doing me wrong, or I'm praying to be relieved of the entitlement that I'm feeling, like I would lean into it more. But then I realized something, like I'll look at certain friends of mine. Like I have a homie who I used to run around with from my same section. We used to get in a lot of trouble together, be on the block, posted up, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, putting in work, getting money together, to fuck, like fuck with girls together, just like everything. It was like one of my close homeboys. When he was locked up, I, handled biz for him and shit, put money on his books, visited him in Wayside, all that shit, right? Really close. He wound up getting clean a lot, like years before I did. He tried to help me get clean multiple times. I wasn't really fucking with it. I didn't really care. He got clean, and I didn't. And he wound up like thriving in life and became like, it was like the homies, we would like joke about how much he had changed, but it was in a good way. Like he is an upstanding member of society. Dude wound up contributing great things and, gives back to the homeless and gives back to drug addicts that need help and gives back to the kids in the hood that need outlets and does all this stuff, right? I'm in LA County. And then he, when I finally got sober, I was like really excited. And I was like, the whole time I'm in treatment, I'm like, okay, when I reconnect with bro, we gonna wind up running around together and being close again. And then like I hollered at him for months and I could barely get a response from him. Could barely get a response on IG. I would text him. He would like hit me back, but we would never, we live like a 5-wheel drive, baby. But he would never like hit me back, and it would just be like, I would just get like one sentence quick replies after like pouring my heart out. I'm like, damn, what's up with bro? Like, you don't fuck with me no more? Like, what's the deal? And we wound up starting to kick it eventually. And like we went to some meetings together and shit, 12-step stuff, and it was cool. And then like the no jumper thing started kind of consuming a lot of my energy, and I leaned into that, and we kind of like separated again. Then he got like upset with certain behavior that he would see in me, and he didn't really want to. I think one thing was for sure he was avoiding is I think a lot of other of our homies would get clean and then relapse. So I think he kind of like what he was doing is preserving his peace, and for whatever reason, being close to me and being around me was not bringing him peace, and it was like adding to a vibe that he wasn't feeling. So he kind of had to separate himself. And it's not like he doesn't love me, but I understand that. But I was like super pissed, and I was like, yo, why is this fool acting like such a bitch, fool? Like, you supposed to be the homie. Why are you acting like such a bitch, fool? Like, what the fuck? Like, and then I realized I have a lot of close homies who wound up getting clean. Not some because of me or some after me, whatever. And they reach out to me and I don't have the time for them. I try. But then there's homies that I've ignored for months inadvertently but I just be in my zone. And I only have 24 hours in the day, and I'm so laser focused on my goals and ambitions, and then they wind up going to the wayside. And then I'm like, damn, so I'm doing the exact same shit that my boy is doing to me. And just because we from the same section, I feel like more entitled, but nah, like all that's bullshit. That means absolutely nothing. And it just made me realize how hypocritical it was. And then it also made me realize I love those people. I don't not love them. So if I love them, it doesn't mean that he doesn't love me, because he's not giving me the attention that I want from him. And then like I started thinking about like all the people that I've encountered in the world of battle rap. And I'm like, a lot of battle rappers look at me as an outlet for like an avenue for them to reach success, because I'm somebody that books battles. I'm somebody that puts on and cultivates and curates events and talent. And there's a lot of battle rappers. I've, fucking scoured the 7 seas, high and low, for battle rap talent. And there's a lot of people I've told, yo, I'm gonna book you. I promise I'm gonna put you on. And it takes years for me to be able to put them on. Or like I'm curating a certain event. I could only book 7 battles. That's 14 people. And there's hundreds of people I want to book. And some of them, there might not be a matchup for them. It demographically might not make sense. So I like, I want to put them on and I fuck with them, but I can't necessarily book them. And I can understand them being frustrated. And then I had to think about that recently when I look at there's people that I'm cool with that I'm like, damn, how come you're not positioning me? How come, pause, that sounded sus. How come you're not booking me for this or that? And why aren't you putting me in position? And then I'm like, damn, that's fucking entitlement. And this is the same thing that the battle rappers feel about me. So it's kind of like, I got to look at it like that. And once I realized that, it made me have a lot more empathy for the people that I'm putting this pressure on. Because I know that it's nothing to do with me not wanting to fuck with them, me not loving them or this or that. But like, hey, if people want to fuck with me, they know where I'm at. And hopefully I have the time and energy to reciprocate it. And hopefully have the ability to do whatever they're asking of me if it has to be on a work level. But yeah. So that's a pill I had to swallow recently, pause. And that was a great perspective that put in. What do y'all think about, should we take some calls? Should we do some calls? Yeah, bro, I got to hit the gym. I definitely got to hit the damn gym. Yeah, I cannot mess with no damn benzos, no Ambien, nothing like that. Okay, if people want to call in, here, I'm plugging. Hopefully this works. All right? Hopefully this works. The phone number, I will put in the chat right now. I'll put the phone number in the chat. And y'all can call in how many streamers you know that fucking do shit like that. Love you too, HBZ. Let's see if this works. Lush World in the building. All my constituents of Lush World, please like, share, comment, run it up. It is free. All these skirts know what's up with 213. You already know. Okay, let's see if this works. Hello?
Free. All these skirts know what's up with 213. Hello?
What's going on? You live on Lush World.
This works. Oh shit.
Turn you got pause your
really lush?
Yeah, it's really lush, fool. Pause the stream though, fool, because we could hear the echo in the background.
Okay. Turn pause your...
What's going on with you? Who this?
This is Joseph.
What's good with you, Joseph? What's happening, man?
Just chilling, man.
That's right. What's cracking with you on this lovely Monday evening?
Nothing. Just right now, I'm just smoking a joint right now, chilling.
That's right. Kicking back, kicking back,
Yeah.
blowing smoke in the atmosphere. Must be nice, bro.
You know, man.
Must be nice, Pedro. Come on.
Hey, man, I just want to let you know that I really fuck with you.
That's right. I appreciate that. You are a valued constituent of Lush World, Carnal. Run it up, all right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, enjoy your night.
You too.
All right, go. Chicago, Illinois, what's cracking?
What's up, my dude? This James MF 100, man.
What's happening with you, Shy Rack in the building?
I love the channel, bro. I fuck with you, man. I just wanted to ask, what happened with Adam 16, bro? Do you still fuck with this guy? You don't talk to him?
I do not talk to him. I do not fuck with him in any capacity. I wish him well in whatever he chooses to pursue. I'm grateful for the opportunity, and even more grateful that I am out from under the claws of people with such egregious allegations, and I'm able to do my thing. I would rather share bums with crumbs than share riches with bitches. You feel me? And now that I know what time it is, and now that I know what people would do to me for content or to hold me out, man, get the fuck on with that bullshit. You feel me?
Hell yeah, man. Hey, I'm going to let you go, other people call, but thank you for answering my call, man. Have a great night.
You as well. Much love. All right.
Love.
All right, come on, man. Yeah, shouts to my raza. Sacktown, you in the building. What's happening?
What's going down, Lush One?
What's cracking with you, Fully?
Nothing much. How you doing, brother?
Man, out here blessed. You feel me? Just it's
man,
all gravity.
I fuck with you heavy, man.
I appreciate that. I appreciate what you got cracking on a Monday night, though.
Nothing, just a little. You feel me? Fireball, Bud Light, just something light.
That's right. Ooh, Fireball. You your liver wants to be spicy. I see you. Okay.
Yeah, man. I love the content. Just keep it up, man.
We gonna run it up every time.
All right, man. Have a good night.
Appreciate you. You as well. Gone. What's happening? You live on Lush World.
What's up, Lush? It's Push and Plea. What's happening, Lush?
Push
How
and
you
plea.
doing?
We push and plea. What's cracking with you?
Yeah. What's up, bro? I called in last week on the Hater World podcast, and I spoke to LA Icon about these allegations. You know what I mean? Excuse me. I wanted to know how he felt about working for a known child molester, right?
Yeah.
LA Icon, he kept dodging the question. So I know I've spoken to you on Instagram a couple months ago. You probably don't remember.
I do recall the name Push and Plea. I for sure have seen that name.
Okay, cool. So, Nick, I just want to know, bro, how did you feel working for a child molester, bro?
So at the time when I was like, I wasn't really aware of the extent of his allegations or anything like that.
Okay.
And every conversation that I had with him, he was very adamantly denying it.
Okay.
But then, like, around the time I left, when all that stuff started to pile in, I'm kind of disgusted of the fact that I was even in the same room with somebody that had such egregious allegations. And it sucks when it's somebody that, wound up that I had a great deal of admiration for, that I worked with, but I ain't gotta bite my tongue anymore. Like, fuck that shit. That's
so I hate to cut you off right there, but you said you spoke to him a few times about this and he denied the allegations at first?
Yeah, absolutely, he did.
Okay, so how many times did you talk to him about this?
It was mentioned multiple times.
And when was the first time that you mentioned it?
I don't know exactly when it was, but it was I remember bringing some shit up like, yo, like, what's up with all this shit that people are saying about you? He's like, oh, that's all fucking bullshit. It was proven. I was blah, 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 blah. I never talked to a girl when she was under 18, blah, 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 blah. And he was just very, very adamant about it being false allegations.
Right. But you were aware of the B9 posts, right?
What is that the old message board?
Yeah, the message board.
I didn't actually see. I had heard about that, but I didn't see the extent of it until afterwards. And I actually know that girl, but I didn't realize that was the same girl till way after the fact.
Right, her name is Elisa something.
It's Desiree is her name. Yeah.
Yeah, Desiree, I think it's like her middle name or something. We've done a lot of research on this topic, man.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, though, Lush, the thing is, bro, you were active on the Reddit scene the whole entire time. You knew what was going on, bro.
Not to this extent, to be honest with you, bro. I really didn't. Like,
But that doesn't make sense. What do you mean not to this extent?
I didn't.
Because if we're gonna hold Adam accountable, we're gonna hold everybody accountable. We're gonna hold T-Rel accountable. We're gonna hold AD accountable. Because these guys think they're gangster, right? They hold themselves up to a certain code, right? But they're around collecting money from a child molester, bro. How does that make sense?
You know what? I wish I could.
How does that make sense?
I got to be honest with you, bro. I wish and the whole chat is like, don't.
But as a man, though, as a man,
no, here, listen,
understand what this dude did, right?
You know what? You're right, fool. There's no denying. Like what you're saying is right.
So all these fools that work there, they don't get a pass either. That's all I'm trying to say. But I'm trying to ask you because you actually work with this dude. You know how this dude moves.
Yeah, at the end of the day, although the allegations were egregious and definitely raised eyebrows, I took his word.
What do you mean raised eyebrows, bro? You didn't see the things he would write?
I didn't see. I didn't see all that. But what I did see,
come on, bro.
What I did see, and there's also you're
a legend. Listen, Cocaine Bot, you're a legend on the No Jumper V2 Reddit. You're a legend on the No Jumper Reddit. Bro, there's no way in hell that you did not know. On top of that, you know there's a Mexican dude in Pacoima, that racist Mexican dude in Pacoima that lives in Pacoima. We know who that is, bro. You call him guilty or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Hey, the homies already know who that is. The homies already found out who that is.
Text me about that when we off here. Are you?
Yeah, I'll DM you about all that, bro. But bro, you knew what type of time these people are on, bro. Josh, bro, these dudes are from the East Coast that came here with the racist mentality.
Hey.
You guys, how did you guys ignore that? How did you guys not see that? How did you guys not address that the entire time you guys were all working there?
Hey, you make some valid points, bro. You make some valid points.
I understand, I do, but this needs to be addressed. Everyone's sweeping this under the rug like, oh my God, this happened, whatever, let's get over it.
I'm not saying get over it. I agree with you. I think you make a lot of valid points. And honestly, like, I'm disgusted that I even Oh,
we're disgusted too. I'm disgusted in LA Icon. LA Icon got trophies, bro, the other day. They gave LA Icon trophies for defending the Chicano rap culture. What was he defending? He's working for a child molester, bro. This man flew from Los Angeles or New Jersey, wherever he was from, to Canada, bro. Bro, the little girl put out a victim statement. If you want, I could read the victim statement to you, bro. I could pull up the victim statement. How she blocked her vagina with her hands, bro. This little 16-year-old girl. Come on, bro.
All bad.
There's a victim statement out. How did you guys not see that? You guys are all tech savvy.
Yeah, of course, but like
Yuri, what about that kid Yuri? How about that kid Yuri? Well, how would he feel if someone did this to his girlfriend Riley? How would he feel?
Regardless, right? you make some solid points, and it's not something that I'm avoiding talking about, and I appreciate it.
And you should let us know, Lush. Why didn't you come out earlier, bro? Why were you hiding the fact until he fired you on camera, my boy? Why didn't you, as soon as he disrespected you on camera like that, why didn't you fire on him, bro? You should have fired on him. You should have just started swinging, regardless of what would have happened, regardless of what the outcome would have been after the fact. Why didn't you just start swinging on camera? You should have did everyone a favor, bro.
Hindsight is 2020, sir.
What do you mean it's 2020?
Hindsight is
disrespected you. This man, bro, what do you mean it's 2020? This man disrespected you. This man straight up on the internet slandered the hell out of you, bro, for his own entertainment. Just so he can get more views. What do you mean it's 2020? As a man, doesn't matter if it's 2080, 21,000. You should have taken off on him. The second he sat down on that couch and started disrespecting you as a man and told you to get out and tried firing you, you should have took off on him.
Fair enough.
As a man, bro.
Fair enough.
As a man.
Fair enough. I appreciate you. Hey, please DM me about that other thing.
I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna DM you later.
No, like for real though, because
this is Push and Plea. Shout out Push and Plea on YouTube. Type in Push and Plea. I'm gonna hit you up on Instagram, bro.
All right, Pulley. Have a good night. My boy's wildin', huh? What's up, Upland Cali in the building? What's the drilly?
Yo, what up, Lush?
What's going on with you, dog?
Nothing much, man. I'm just hearing this dude talking some what I seem to be bullshit, man. I've been watching it for a while. Seeing when you came into the fucking podcast, that shit was crazy. Low-key, I'm a little bit tripped out that I'm talking to you right now. It's pretty crazy.
Hey, no, it's all love, bro.
Hell yeah, man. It just, man, I'm like losing my train of thought because this motherfucker just threw me way off what I was gonna say. I was gonna talk to you about the rap battle shit because that shit was crazy. Everyone was hating on you at the time. I was defending you, saying, "What the fuck?" Everyone could see what the fucking what was going on. Everyone was just trying to dick ride everyone else. AD, Almighty Suspect, fucking House Phone would have done a better job for sure, but everyone else just sucked ass.
Here's the thing.
You killed it. Everyone.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
No. You on point. And here's the thing. So much of the way of a war, if you like, Sun Tzu, Art of War Tactics, right? Like, you have to do whatever you can to cripple your enemy, and that includes altering public perception and roasting people and getting the internet on your side. And oftentimes, if you have a large echo chamber, people are going to think that you won when you really didn't. And I wasn't really trying to be cutthroat in the act of war. I was trying to get people excited about hip hop, talking their shit, flex my lyrical muscle, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Everybody else made it on some other shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I enjoyed it big time, man. That was one of the things that everything was becoming about drama, becoming about, oh, he did it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And it's like, oh, well, why don't you just come up with something that's a little bit more substantive? And that was the one thing, it's like, damn, this is the one thing they're going to go crazy. They're going to be dissing each other. It doesn't have to necessarily even become something serious too. It was a good era, and I missed that kind of good content coming out. And I'm for sure gonna keep keeping up with your page, because that shit was awesome. And I
appreciate that. I could have gone way harder on bruh in those battles, but you feel me? I thought we were gonna keep going at it, but it got cut a little bit short as we seen. So yeah.
And as far as what dude was just saying right now about saying, oh, you should have known, what motherfucker, you would have sat there and took the check too. You swear like, oh, you would have been on the front page of fucking No Jumper saying, oh, he did this. No, you wouldn't have. You would have been just like the other dude who got kicked right out of the building. You would take the check. You would sit there too. You want to sit here and, oh, you knew this. You knew that. It's just like, motherfucker, anyone would have sit there and took the check. He's just talking out of his ass, trying to be a fucking mightier than you, clearly. But it's just like the only word I can come up with is social justice warrior. He's trying to be the fucking everyone's savior when it's like, man,
hey, he was feeling himself a little bit too much. However, I gotta be honest, there is some truth to what he was saying. I'm not gonna just act like he had no points. I do believe that some of the things he was saying was on point, and people like, if you're gonna be upset, you gotta always be upset. You gotta righteous indignation has to be across the board, and motherfuckers should have spoke up earlier, done their due diligence beforehand. But I was low key trusting the word of a homie, and I should have read between the lines a little bit more and done more due diligence in that regard. So he's actually right. You feel me? Like I'm not going front, but yeah.
I had to being a little aggressive because no one knows exactly what they're going to get themselves into a situation or.
Where'd my boy go?
Accusations, and you're hearing different stuff. It's like you can take that with a grain of salt, but then also you gotta realize that people are just wanting to spread shit on if it's their ex or whatever. There's people who are malicious like that in your lives that you meet, and this person maybe just doesn't have a lot of life experience, and maybe they just don't know a lot of people who've had, I don't know, like accusations and stuff. Not that I know a lot of people who have, but I know that it can happen, And I'm not sitting here trying to defend Adam either, too, because at the end of the day, he's not my favorite person to watch on YouTube. I would watch him here and there, but it's like everyone wants to jump on the hate train so quick, and it's like I don't know. I don't really understand that because they're obviously still sitting there fucking in the Reddit, in the fucking V2, they're obsessed with hate is the weird thing to me. If you hate him so much and you want him to be like gone, then don't pay attention to him. You know why?
That's the best way to destroy somebody in this space is to just ignore them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like at the end of the day, I really don't want. And the point of this pod was to chop it up with y'all and make sure that y'all are doing okay, and do a mental health check for all the the constituents of Lush World. People like that's why I like talking to people like you who are being genuine. You're speaking your mind. This wasn't supposed to be about dude 16. You feel me? Like,
yeah, of course.
So I don't know why. Like that was my whole thing.
That's what, yeah. And I'm sorry to bring it up. I'm sure that you don't want to make it all about that. You don't want to make it all about that either. Well, also I don't want to take up too much time for you. I'm tripped out. I haven't got to talk to you.
Hey, I appreciate
I was just talking. He got a little bit too full of himself, like you said. So
I appreciate you.
I'm glad I was able to talk right after him.
Off Tid Nop. No, it's love, Carnal. And hop in the damn Discord. We got the Discord. Pop in. We'd love to have you in there.
For sure, I'll check it out, man. There was one more thing I wanted to tell you. I can't remember. I'll put it in the chat or whatever. But
yeah, it's all good.
Oh yeah. The fucking addiction talk is like important, bro. And like the mental health shit that you would talk about before on the podcast is like crazy. It would speak volumes to me because it's like, bro, not everyone has those type of experiences, and you went through like why would you need to live through all the fucking terrible shit, the bad shit that you can go through when you can? It's like it's the number one thing that people try to tell you when you're growing up, like learn from people's mistakes, learn from their experiences, and that's something that you can take into your own life, and that's one thing that I've learned from you, and I'm appreciative of it,
I appreciate you, homeboy. Much love.
All right, take care, Lush.
Shy City was Gucci.
Hey, what's up, bro? It's James MF100 again. I got one more question about how much when you were working at No Jumper. I know this is personal business, but like, how much did you make in a month?
How much you think I made?
I'm saying at least 5,000.
It was more than that.
Man, because sorry, I'm live. I'm sorry about that. I'm listening to you, and I'm sorry.
Mute that.
One more thing: is AD a real good dude?
AD is a good guy. AD is a good dude.
And what about that? Are you gonna start rap battling again? Because I love that shit when you were doing the fucking No Jumper pot. You were going off on that shit.
Oh yeah, well, like steady pushing the line. As far as me battling, like you probably won't see me battle. You'll see me freestyle. You'll see me drop music, and you'll see me hosting and curating battle rap events. But yeah.
Hey, and what's that dude's name that sucker punch? Not sucker punch, but he hit Matt Hoffa, and that's your homie. Disaster. How is he a good dude?
He's a great dude. That's my brother.
Hell yeah, he seems like cool ass people, man. One more thing, I know people are watching. When's the next time you're gonna come to Chicago, man? I would really appreciate if you came out to Chicago, man. I would like to meet up.
I will for sure be there in October. I just got reached out to for a booking.
No way.
Yeah. So hopefully before then, but at the very latest, I will be in the Shy in October.
Bro, I'm a upcoming YouTuber, man, and I've been watching you for at least a year, bro. And I watch all your other I love your battle raps and everything, man.
I appreciate that, homie.
I appreciate the hustle you do for you're a great dude, man. I really fuck with you the long way, bro.
Hey, it's love. Be smooth, my guy.
Yeah, this James MF100, man. I appreciate you, man.
All right, James. Talk to you soon. Join the Discord.
What's the Discord?
They're going to post a link in the chat. My boy Cappuccino going to post a link. All right?
Thank you so much, my dude.
All right, my fool. We talk soon. All right, go. LA in the building. What's happening? Hello? Whoa. I don't think
can you hear me?
Yeah, it was Gucci.
Hey, I wanted to call in on that whole thing, what you was talking about.
Yeah.
If I hope I can mess around and make it to where I can mess around and chalk it out.
That's right.
Shoot. My own feet mess around and keep chalking it out.
Mm-hmm.
Too many days that I keep walking it out after them days to keep messing around and keep talking about.
That's right.
I don't know what it's supposed to be except for me. Shoot. Big June. Hot as the summer, sun, some tuck.
Come on.
Something. But after all that, it's probably gonna be the summer something. Wouldn't ask them to mess around and recollect nothing. At least whenever I speak it, they're gonna be asking a whole bunch of secrets. Where in the heck is they supposed to be pleased at? I'll be like, shit, what?
That's right, homie. Killing that shit. Appreciate you, my
And
guy.
if it was gonna be all of that. If it can't be, then it wouldn't be none of that. That's why I wouldn't come around.
That's
You
right.
heard me?
That's right. That's right, big dog. Do your thing.
I take time out to go please me. When the heck they want to go tease with me? When the heck they want to go please with me, folks?
That's right. Shit.
Sitting off of the metro, paying 35 cents Medicare. I got GR.
That's right. That's right. All right, big
If
dog.
they ask me how to be real nasty, shoot, I take the little classy to mess around and take me into a place that I can go and be a little bit something sassy. Cause I'm from Kansas City.
That's right. Enjoy your night, brother. Much love, homie.
Respect.
All right, go. That's right. My boy was going in. I got a missed call from San Diego. Let's see what San Diego got to say. Hello?
Hello?
What's going on?
Hey, what's up? It's me, man. Hey, okay, I don't know what the fuck that dude was talking about, but I want to get back to what was your contract looking like? What was the contract though?
Bro, I am not at liberty to discuss.
What? You can't talk about it, man. Come on, let it. Come on, man. You might as well let the record reflect.
I can't do that, bro. I have a non-disclosure clause in my contract. I can't break
so
that.
you still in contract?
No, I'm not, but I'm not going to violate it regardless.
Okay. Well, next question then.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Crazy Cub going back on No Jumper?
You know what? I've always liked Crazy Cub. He's been a cool dude. Dre, we got mutual homies in the streets and all that. So he's a cool guy. I don't really know what the fuck's going on with that, but
do you feel like it was a good thing, or is it kind of like fucked up that he did that to AD and shit or whatever to his people over there?
I don't know.
Or do you feel like it's a good thing for him to keep pushing and keep going towards that? I
don't really know that many details. If I had to guess, I would guess that AD would be happy that he's getting it on his own. AD's not tripping. He got his own shit cracking. I don't think, he's made it clear that he's not really rocking with bro no more. So, it is what it is. I personally wouldn't have made that move, but yeah.
Okay. So you feel like you shouldn't have went against the grain like that?
I personally wouldn't have, but
Okay. Well, yeah, that's it.
But I fucks with bro.
You fuck with him regardless?
Yeah, he seemed cool. He ain't done nothing to me. You feel me?
Have you ever met him?
I think we met in person. He cool. I fucks with bro. We got, like I said, we got mutuals. So, he's solid as far as I'm concerned. I wouldn't have moved like that, but that's between them. It's not really for me to even dissect like that.
Okay. One more question. Do you fuck with Gina?
Hell yeah, I love me some Gina.
Okay, you love Gina. Okay.
Absolutely. You like Gina?
Nah, yeah. Shit. I mean, content. I mean, her as like a black woman and everything. I fuck with her. She doing the thing and everything with BT, all that shit, salute and everything. But like, watching her wise, I don't know, bro. I don't know if it's the fact she was just too insecure on camera, and I could tell, or if it was like just because she was just ass at But I don't know.
I think that Gina shines the most in like when she's
with girls, huh?
Well, like curating ciphers, doing things like that, and interviews. I don't think she really enjoyed doing podcast content, but when she's doing interviews and chopping it up with artists, she knows a lot about hip hop, and she actually, when she leans into that, it's dope. And we interviewed T-Boz from TLC together. We interviewed Jazz the Rapper together. We did some dope interviews, and I feel like she's on point in that context, and I like working with her. So nothing but love for Gina, baby. She a real one. If you from LA, you fuck with like the LA fuck with Gina.
Okay, makes sense. Well, I mean, yeah, she is cool. I mean, she is cool. I mean, yeah, she is cool. I mean, sometimes you could get a little biased because of, you know what I mean, what the people be saying and shit. That might fuck with your mind a little bit or whatever. But, I mean, yeah, overall, yeah, I guess she was cool. Yeah, she was cool.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I think Gina's solid. But yeah, I appreciate you, big dog. Hold it down. Anybody you want to shout out before you dip?
Shit, I mean, shout out, Nah, fuck it, no.
All right, then.
I'm outside. All
right. Much love, homie. Be smooth.
Yeah.
Go. I got a call back, bro, from New York who called me a grip of times. Wasn't able to get through. Brooklyn.
Yo.
What's happening with you? You thought I forgot, huh? Come on, fool.
Nah, what up, Lush?
What's up with you? Is this Brooklyn in the building?
Yeah, New York in the building, man.
NYC.
I'm just calling the what you call it? Just salute you for your endeavors, what you doing, you know what I mean? And yeah. And I wanted to say something about like the situation with No Jumper and shit, but I don't really want to get into it. I'd rather listen, you know what I mean? But I just called in to like salute you and give you your props, you know what I mean?
Hey, shouts to NYC, you feel me? Word up, the motherfucking Mecca.
Yeah, yo, take it easy, brother.
All right, for sure. I'm jacking this call, high key. Yo, I'm high key fake jacking that, son.
Nah, yeah, bro. Yo, take it easy, brother.
All right, my guy, be smooth. Go. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. Y'all fucking with the calls or what? Y'all fucking with the calls? I need to know. I'm fucking with it. This is supposed to be mental health check, but you know, other people, they gonna get their 2 cents in. I appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, you feel me? If you got it, shoot a dono. If you ain't, it's free to like. I appreciate it either way. Much love to all of y'all. Yeah. Damn it. Anita's not fucking with it. Some people are fucking with it. My boy Harmon in the building. Harmon Badar, who saw the stream the other day where I talked about Carlos Lantana, where I talked about my boy Harmon's music and that piece of shit Denny Fernandez and what he did to him. I got Chicago calling me again. All right, this is the last time, bro. This is the last time. What's happening with you?
Yo, what's up? Let's just start time. But hey, I had a question. Do you fuck with Milk 74?
Milk is milk.
Do you because he does reactions on your videos and stuff, and he gives you guys seem like friends and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I was just wondering, you guys fuck with each other or?
When I met him, he was cool. He made a couple videos where he like was getting at me a little bit weird. I wasn't fucking with that, but then like he's been a little bit more solid since then, but I do enjoy his content.
Okay, and I got another question for you. I'm sorry for the live. I love everybody in the live. What happened to Smack getting his ass whooped? You know Smack, right? Smack from Figueroa or whatever. Did he get his ass whooped?
Yo.
I think he talked about that, no?
No, but I saw it on the video, but I'm saying, like, what happened? Was it like a hood day or something?
Yeah, he got into it with one of his homies from his hood. They got down. These type of shit happens, especially when you a known figure and you go back to the block in situations like that. Things happen.
Oh, and one more thing. What happened to T-Rail's arm?
He got in a motorcycle accident, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering, bro. I was wondering about that, man. All right. Thanks so much, man. I love you, man. Have a great night, bro.
Love you too, fool. Be smooth.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Chicago deep dish pizzas. I should have brought up deep dish pizzas. He's solid trolling. I'm not mad. Very solid trolling. But you're not gonna get me to fucking talk shit about people. You're not that slick. You're not that slick. Ooh. Hope everyone's been having a good night. I wish I could let y'all know about what's going on Wednesday, But I can tell you this. Please subscribe and please be available to watch early in the day on Wednesday. If you're on the East Coast, it's even better for y'all. But tune in on Wednesday. It's about, can't say what it is. PDH, you coming, fool? Pause. Yeah, shouts to Kazumi. She a real one. I actually fuck with Shorty. She cool. That's right, PDH. My dog Clue. All right, Plea. Yep. Oh, it's not Flacco. Just be ready on Wednesday. I ain't gonna say nothing else. But we turning it up a notch. Shouts to Richmond, Cali. North Richmond, come on. South Ridge, Crescent Park, Central Ridge. Yeah. I say it in the Ridge for a second. Bro, what do you mean Latina Yurna, bro? That's not, there is no Yurna. There's no such thing as a Latina Yurna. Doesn't exist. It's a contradiction. Ew. I'm not into Yurna, fool. Fuck you thought this was. Oh, getting another call. Indiana, what's happening with you?
What up with it, bro? What's going on?
What's going on with you, man?
Nah, shit, man. Same old shit. What about you, brother? You doing good?
Just, talking to the good constituents of Lush World, getting it popping on this. Yeah.
Hey, you gotta keep doing what you doing, man. That shit fire, low key, bro.
I appreciate you for real.
And you interacting, you know what I mean? Instead of just you talking about your own shit, you interacting with everybody.
Yeah, no, I want to find, I don't want to be glued to the chat on some counterproductive shit, but if people really have genuine dialogue and want to, especially if it's on some mental health shit, I'm here to unpack it. Any hip hop discussion, debate, dialogue, I'm here to break that down 24/7. So it's love.
Yeah, I had you rap on my beat a week or two ago.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah, the Mega Man beat.
Yeah.
That Hey, I stay making beats, bro.
Your shit hard, fool.
When I ain't working, man, I get tired of working, but you know what I mean? You gotta pay bills and shit, take care of my daughter and shit.
That's right. Family first. Hey, you out there near GI or what?
What's that?
Are you out there near GI or what? You near Gary?
Nah.
Okay.
You know what's crazy? I'm in Marion, Indiana.
Okay.
It's the same town that Zach Randolph. This is where Zach Randolph's from. It's his hometown.
Bet.
He went to high school and everything. It's where he started from.
Okay.
It's low key it's like a decent size, but it's like a hood ass town for some reason. There's always some bullshit going on.
My sister-in-law's from Fort Wayne, so I got people out there for sure.
Yep, Fort Wayne ain't too far. Fort Wayne's 20 minutes. Everybody go up there to hit the little clubs and shit.
Yeah. That's what it is, though. Fully shit. Keep making the slap.
I figured I'd just call and holler at you, bro.
I'm gonna have to freestyle on your slaps ASAP again. And
I'll donate some shit next time, man.
Yeah, I got you. Even if you can't, fucking hop in the damn Discord and chop it up. And there's other MCs in there too. You probably might want to fuck with and all that, and we get it popping.
Hey, I'll have to get on there, man. I'll have to check the Discord out. I'll fuck with it a little bit.
Yeah, the homies they just dropped my boy Comments just dropped the link to the Discord, so hop in it fully. Pause.
All right, man. Hey, keep doing your thing, bro. I'm gonna holler at you.
All right, play it, partner. Be smooth.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
All right, go. Sheesh. Yeah. No, man. Stall my Midwest brethren out. Come on, bro. Y'all talking about tractors. Stall my Midwest brethren out. Been a lot of dudes calling tonight, I noticed, and I'm okay with that. But you feel me? Where's the female constituents? Don't be so shy. See y'all in the chat, see y'all in Discord. Y'all could call too. It's all Gucci. We got Nicole in the building. We got Cindy in the building. We got Crystal in the building. Come on. I see El Paso, Tejas in the building, right by Juarez. What's Gucci with it?
Hey, yeah, man. We just tapping in, man, on a late night. You know, smoking a little bit of gas right here, posted up on Lush World, mental health check-in. Appreciate you.
Got you, homie. All day, every day.
No, man, I appreciate you pronounced my name that one time. You said Jaime Vida Montes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, much love to you, man. Apollo Bliss, I make some music out here. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. We tapping in with all the MCs on the Discord, too. I appreciate those resources, bro. For real.
Yeah, keep it connected. I want to hear. We could have a whole damn album out the damn Discord. You feel me? We should get that shit popping.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna send a link right now, man. I appreciate everything you do, man. We all inspired by the things that you do, you know, persevering past all this bullshit, you know. We keeping it real, we keeping it true. Mad love to you, fam, for real.
Hey, man, we coming down riding swingers, coming down, you feel me?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
You see what it say on my arm right here? It say Trill, you feel me? I'm Texas, like I got Texas in my DNA, you feel me? You need to be there when I do my Texas stream, because we gonna be jamming all kinds of screw. You feel me?
Yeah. Yo, Lush, we love you out here, man. Much love. We gonna tap in with you on the Discord, man. We gonna keep talking to you. I appreciate that, man, for real.
Already. Love y'all too. Be smooth, man.
Yeah. Likewise, man.
All right, go. Janet, don't be shy. Of course I fucks with the Tex-Mex. Hey, bro, I'm gonna always log in with my real ones. I'm gonna always log in with my real constituents. Cindy, what's happening with you, baby girl? ¿Qué pasó, chula? Cindy. I am like swollen Lush, huh? That's why, hey, pause. But if I got a colonic, would y'all think I was gay? I swear to God, I'll lose like 15 pounds. Peso Pluma came home and hit the ground running. My boy Peso Pluma going stupid right now. He said, hey, yo. Bro, I've not had a colonoscopy. Is gay? Is gay, huh? Fuck, man. I don't want to put something on my booty hole either, I promise you. It's supposed to be good for you, though. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about what AD did with his booty hole either. We're not doing that. Only if you enjoy it. Bro, I'm not. That's why I'm not built for prison. I ain't doing 3 knuckles deep. But yeah, my boy Peso Pluma hit the ground running, bro. I'm fucking with the movement. Absolutely. He going on tour. My boy Swifty Blue going on tour doing it. Man, it's just going crazy. Y'all are wilding in the chat right now. Why, bro? Stall my boy AD out. What do you think about the movie Bodied? Okay, so, bro, first of all, AD has talked about it on the pod. Second of all, I was responding to somebody mentioning it. AD went in great detail on the pod, all right, about this, and said it was a very good experience and he lost hella weight. So, whatever. As far as, damn, I know y'all, Cindy, stall me out, girl, before I call you and you on the damn stream. I love you so much. Next time, give me some of that dark meat. Them chicken legs were looking fire, girl. Play with me. You need to be at the carne asada with fucking your hepa and all that shit. The movie Bodied was cool and all, but the fact that one of the main characters was based on me and my image and likeness and had my dialogue in it, and I didn't get to play myself, was like really disappointing. But I'm happy that a lot of my homies got shine from it. I'm great, Animas, you bugging. I'm glad that I got my little cameo. Got to kick it with one of the assistant director shorties. fucked with for a while. So yeah, Embodied was cool. My boy said, I'm about to rob my plug. First time I met Fredo Santana, I walked up. That's the first thing I said to him. I said, I'm about to rob my plug. Yeah. What TV shows am I into? I just watched that damn, y'all seen that show, Beef? There's that one season show. That show is hard, fool. I fucks with it. I fucks with Beef. Yeah, R.I.P. Fredo, bro. Squab. I know, bro, I can't do it. I can't do it. He's calling me again, bro. I'm sorry, I can't. I love you, bro. Fuck it. I'm gonna take this is the last time. Shy Town. What's good?
Hey, what's up with Almighty Suspect?
Hey, let me ask you a question. Deep dish pizza or New York style pizza?
Oh, deep dish, Giordano's.
That's the one.
You're in Chicago, Giordano's. It's a shout out to. It's the best pizza. I would do deep dish, but I'll do a thin slice too. Thin slice is good too. How's LA doing with pizza? Are they good?
Not even close.
Bro, yeah, definitely do deep dish, Giordano's, bro. I would highly recommend. That's downtown. That's by the lake. You know, by Lake Michigan.
Yeah,
Lake
bro.
Michigan. Yeah.
And Dub Bears and Dub Bulls. Hey, are you from the north side of Chicago or what?
Yeah. I'm from Rogers Park, bro. I'm off by Howard.
Are you Italian? Are you Greek?
Yeah, Italian and Irish.
I can hear the Italian. That's right. You're my paisan.
I got the
You my paisan.
I was asking about Almighty Suspect because I saw that one video. He's like being a dick, and then he's like your family, and like, because remember you were rapping one time, and he's like, "Oh, that shit trash," and I'm like, "What the fuck? That shit's fire as hell."
Yeah,
this guy's being on some hater shit.
I can't call it. I hope little bro get his mind right and do his thing. And
do you still talk to him?
It's been a minute. I ain't talked to bro. I ain't talked to bro. I ain't talked to bro in a fat minute.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, man.
All right, player, be smooth.
Yes, sir.
All right, go. Yeah, y'all don't know my ability to break down accents and just different local flavors and je ne sais quois, and I can tell you what part of town you in, fool. I'm glad y'all get to witness shit like that because I could break people down in a really cold way. I've been around the block. I got some scuffs on my chucks. All right? Do not worry about a motherfucking thing. I knew my boy was a damn dago. Shouts to all my wops. Come on, man. I can't believe that we've been going for 2 hours. Stephanie, where you been at, girl? Damn, I am Italian. So, of course, I can say things like wops because I'm a fucking wop, too. You don't know? You know what? Let me tell you something. As from the Italian delegation, you can appropriate our culture all you want. You could do the Mario voice. You could sing That's Amore when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. You could sing Frank Sinatra. You could throw pizza dough in the air. You could do all that shit. We like it. Don't even trip. You can appropriate our culture as much as you want. All right? We welcome it. We don't need no Karens writing for us. My favorite Italian food from Nonna. Oh man, R.I.P. my Nonna. My granny made homemade. I remember one time, like, she made a lot of all kinds of, like, her recipes are off the chain, and we still have recipes that go back like hundreds of years. One time, my grandma, and she would like speak to me like one of the first languages I heard was Italian. Because my grandma was speaking to me when I was a baby, and she would say, "Kita de sita bello," which is like, "You're a beautiful baby," like type shit, right? And she would always say that. And I remember, I think it was like my 11th or 12th birthday, some birthday like that. And she was my grandma was like, would always cook me something, whatever I wanted on my birthday. And she's like, "What do you want?" And I was like, "Tortellini. I want tortellini." She's like, "Damn, Nikki, tortellini?" Like, I was like, what? What's the big deal? You can't make tortellini? Like, she's like, oh, it's just a lot of work. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, how is it a lot of work? And then a couple hours later, I look and I realize why my granny said that. It's because she was making the tortellini from scratch. I thought she was like gonna get the store-bought whoop-de-whoop and just throw it in the damn pot, but she's literally got the pasta maker. She's rolling up little tortellinis like joints, rolling them up like joints. But yeah, man, R.I.P. to a real one. I swear I got so much of my swag from I'm not like anyone in my family except for my two grandmothers, and I got all my swag, and that's why I got like this tattoo of like the little warrior angel on my arm for all the strong women, the spirit of my grandmothers that are with me. And that's why I love women, because my relationship with my grandmother is so strong. But yeah, like they are both had so much swag and so much like my grandma was such a G. I remember one time we were like, I had like stopped at the gas station. Oh yeah, hold on. How do I let the Discord speak? Let me call my boy Neverlack and see if I can figure out how to do that shit. I have a crazy story about my grandma. Shit. Neverlack, where you at?
Oh yeah, hold on.
Hey, what's up, fool?
What's up, bro?
Hey, how do I connect it to the damn Discord?
I wasn't talking about like technically wise. I was just talking about through your phone. Like that's what they asking in the Discord.
Let me see if I can do it. Hold on. All right.
If you were able to connect it, then shit, that's even better. But I don't know how to connect. I can't tell you how to connect it through the phone right now.
All right. Let me try to figure this out. And if not, everybody just bum rush the Discord after this shit. All right. But yeah.
Oh, we definitely in Discord after this.
All right, gang.
All right.
So yeah, my granny. We were like at this gas station. I think I was with my mom and my grandma, somebody else. Maybe it was just my mom and my grandma. And like, I was in the store and my grandma, she's a Who rider. She's a spark plug. She's like fiery. She's finna talk shit. She's finna roast you. She's the sweetest lady in the world, but she'll get on your helmet and she'll like, didn't have like an ounce of hate in her body, but like would bang on people from other parts of Italy and was like, you can't get a decent plate of pasta in Rome, and Tuscany's the only place in Italy that's got good food, and blah, 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 blah. She would just go super hard in the paint about certain shit and would just be a writer. She's from Italy, then Philly, then the Bronx, and my mom's from the Bronx, right? She goes, we're at this, and my other grandma's even crazier. I love, man, R.I.P. Grandma Ruth too, but Grandma Marie, we're at the damn gas station. I'm probably like 7, or I'm a little ass kid, right? I'm a jit. We're at the gas station. She winds up arguing, hey, get your finger out the gabagool. Hey, your finger's in the gabagool. My granny's arguing with whoever's at the damn. My granny's like arguing with the gas station dude, blah, 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 about, I don't know what it was. She's tripping and she goes out like in a huff, right? And then like the next guy in line, I'm still in the store, right? The next guy in line, because I'm about to buy some candy or some shit. Next guy in line starts talking to the clerk and he's all, feisty little bitch, wasn't she? And the dude laughs, right? So I'm like, what? I'm all pissed off this dude disrespecting my grandma. So I go out there, I'm like, hey, grandma, this dude just called you a feisty little bitch. And my grandma starts laughing, right? She's all, ha, 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 ha. Well, at least he called me feisty. My grandma was a motherfucking G. My grandma was a motherfucking G. They don't make him like that no more. Hold on, man. Let me go on the damn Discord. We can run that for a little bit. New Discord invite, courtesy of Stephanie. No girl named Stephanie. Go on the damn Discord.
Big Lush One in the building.
All right. We gonna need to pause the whoopty whoop, or else it's gonna get meta in this bitch. Run that for a little bit. New Discord invite, courtesy of Stephanie. See, no girl named Stephanie. All right, I'm getting out of here because it's not working, guys. Go on the damn Discord. I tried. My bad. I can't. Every time I see, and I used to talk to a girl named Stephanie. It was super bad, but when I just think of the song "Cocktails" by Too Short, I can't help it. Forgive me. You know I love you, girl. All right. We can take a few more calls before I sky up out this motherfucker. I'm glad. I'm shocked at how. For me, this stream went really well. We've been live on the Dolo for a couple hours, just me talking. Imagine once we really get this thing going, how entertaining it's gonna be. Like the fact that it's already this turn and it's just me telling stories and bullshitting with y'all, talking about some rap shit and talking about sobriety. Like once we really get this cracking, we gonna have it lit. Like I feel Estefani. Yeah, I like that. That's cute. Ooh, Nicole, what's happening with you? She putting on lipstick. Yeah. I was looking, you got two Pikachus, because Pikachu, I choose you. Anita with the $2 holla. Appreciate you, play girl. Yeah. It's, you know what, y'all really brought a lot of joy. I was feeling down before this stream, but y'all really shout to Southgate. I got homies down there. It's love. Bro, stop with the racist shit. We don't do that. I see through that. We don't use slurs like that. Come on. Shouts to Whittier. What the fuck? Whittier where the girls are prettier, fool? The fuck? Yeah. Disverse Crook is going down. Look towards December of this year. Yeah, come on. You can't. We're not using that word, Crystal. Come on. Shouts to Montebello already. Shouts to Downey. We can take a few more calls. I'll post the number one last time. Shouts to Pomona. I got a girl named Mona in Pomona. I'll bend her over, make her moan, and then I'll send her to the coroner because I own her. Boom. Bro, stall me out. I'm still vaping, all right? Wow, we had 105 members in the. We had 25 new members. Come on. I rhyme like at least a fourth grader. Chill out, King G. I'm not endorsed by Elf Bar. What's going on?
Yo, what up, Lush?
What's happening with you?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Solid out here. How about you?
I'm doing all right. I'm out here in Texas.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Swinging and banging.
That's right. That's as you should be. As you should be.
Hey, man. It's a pleasure talking to you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. We fuck with you and shit.
I appreciate that, bro. What part of Texas are you in?
I'm in El Paso.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in the military. I got out the military, and I stayed out here in El Paso.
What's trippy about driving through El Paso is you look when you're driving on that 10 freeway and you look to your left and you see El Paso and you look to your right and Juarez is right there. That shit always trip me out.
Yeah, it's crazy out here right now. They just lifted the Prop 42 stuff, so like a lot of immigrants are coming to the border and coming to the United States and stuff. So it's pretty crazy out here right now.
I believe it. I remember one time I was in I was heading to Austin and we wound up spending the night in this town called Henderson, Texas. I think it's called.
Yeah, I know where that's at.
And it was like super podunk white trash town. And we wind up going to the diner. And like me and my partners, we're all loaded. It's me. I'm with one Mexican homie and two black homies, right? I'm wearing this is like base Lush phase. I have like a pink bandana, like hella pink on and shit. And then like there's this old dude, like I guess he looked like he spent he goes to this damn cafe every single day. He in this diner, right? You can tell he in there. It's like Norm and Cheers. He opens the door. Everyone's like, Norm, you feel me? Like he talking his shit. He riding everyone. He looks over at us and like already we're attracting stupid attention. You feel me? Like my boy's poed up at the table. He has like a bunch of syrup in a damn baby bottle, like on the table, pulling up we're just doing the fool. And my boy, he's like against the side of the booth and he has his arms up against the side of the booth. Mexican homie, right? And the dude looks over at us and he's all, you boys better be careful. That illegal's about to climb the wall. And we got quiet for a second. We look at each other and then we just all start cracking up. Everyone starts laughing and then we start roasting him. He's roasting us and he's like, why are you wearing all that pink? Are you gay? I was like, I guarantee you I'll fuck anybody's daughter in this motherfucker right now. And she goes, not over here. And he's like, not over here, you wouldn't. He's like, look at them glasses. I was like, these is Versace. What you mean? I'm Versace'd up. He's like, and then his wife's all like, he's drinking out the baby bottle. I'm talking about the homie syrup, but that I loved that vibe. It was so fucking funny. If we would have got pissed, the whole vibe would have changed. But we're laughing like everybody's just having a good time. Then I was like, yeah, I'm telling you, I'll fuck anyone's daughter. And they're like, no, you wouldn't. Well, I'm pretty sure that he could fuck Darlene, and I guess Darlene was a local $10 prostitute. So yeah.
Damn. Yeah. I miss that area, man. I'm from Central Texas, so I'm out here and shit, and it's cool out here, man. It's honestly, bro, like it's a lot of racism out here, man. Like they don't fuck with niggas out here at all, bro. Like
yeah, we got that vibe. We're like, let's get the fuck up out of here. When we got to the Walmart, and there was like a higher rascal scooter per capita ratio than I'd ever experienced in the entire world. I was like, bruh, this ain't even it, Chief. We got to get the fuck up out of here. But
yeah. But hey, man, I appreciate you, man. This cool little platform that you got for having people call in, like getting to touch the people the right way. Pause. You know
pause, I mean? But for show shot.
Nah, but that's cool, man. Like I guarantee people gonna bite your style. Like watch. Everybody gonna start doing that because the Discord is cool and the chat is cool, but like you getting to talk to the people like one-on-one, that's major right there. You know what I'm saying?
No, often I appreciate that. And I always, like I said, like I told the homie Jaime earlier, like I love Texas, as you feel me, like that's one of my favorite states. Y'all got some great people, some of the baddest, thickest women you could ever encounter, and I rocks with y'all the long way.
Yeah, I fuck with y'all. I fuck with the fake community and T-Rail and Smack and all them. Y'all some solid motherfuckers, man. I appreciate y'all. Shit.
Appreciate you, homie. If you can, join the Discord and we gonna keep it lit.
All right,
homeboy, be smooth.
Yeah.
All right, already. Yeah, I love my Texas constituents. My Texas constituents of Lush World, man. Y'all some of my favorite. Man. Well, it's getting a little bit late. Damn, is it really already damn near 11 p.m.? I'm going to take this call from Massachusetts real quick. What's happening with you? You live on Lush World. What's the deal? My boy bugging. Dago, what's happening?
Hi, what's up, guys? What's good with you, man?
What's going on with you?
Man, chilling, just listening to your stream. Been a fan for a long time, man. Way back in grind time and shit. King of the Dot, all that.
I appreciate it. You feel me? Much love from the battle rap culture. You see what the fuck going on.
And I always thought of some comparison because a lot of battle rappers more skilled than most of the people at the top of the music industry. But they scared to go heads up with them. They're like boxers and MMA fighters. Like boxers, they get a lot of recognition. They get a lot more money. But if it comes down to it in a real fight, the MMA fighter gonna fuck them up. But they don't want to go into it in an MMA fight because they know they're gonna get exposed. And that's how I feel like a lot of these rappers will be making songs are when it comes to the battle rappers.
That's a Fendi fact. Look, I said it multiple times. Skill level and success are not mutually exclusive when it comes to hip hop. So, but yeah, I appreciate that, homie.
Yeah, it's all subjective, but I like what you're doing, man. Much success to you, and I'm gonna stay tapped in.
Appreciate you. Please do, my guy. Much love. Enjoy your evening.
Have a good one, man.
All right, you too.
You too, man.
All right, go on. Yeah, buenos noches. You already know the motherfucking vibes. HB said, he said, Lush, we all love you so much, and my wife is nervous to call, but she loves your content. It's all good. You and wifey are welcome to call anytime, and even if you don't, appreciate y'all's support either way. Drop them rooster emojis if you are OG jit from the older Lush era. Drop the cocaine bot emojis if you from this new era and you are part of Bot Mafia. Join the Discord. Send a super chat if you feel like it, but even if you ain't got it, it's free to hit the like button, share, subscribe, comment, you like run it up, all that. And of course, we wouldn't be shit without our sponsors. So shouts to my personally endorsed favorite sponsor that I got, Royalty Honey USA. Go to royaltyhoneyyusa.com and put in discount code LUSHUNO, that's capital LUSHUNO, all caps LUSHUNO, 40% discount. It'll make you light as a feather, stiff as a board. It gives you extra length, extra strength, and makes you go hard in the paint. And of course, it works for the women too. It'll turn your pool into an oasis. So don't hesitate. Don't take my word for it, but trust me when I say it is the best and the tastiest honey pack on the market. Yeah, Big Rick, wherever Big Rick is, we need to have the damn oasis in the Rick voice. But appreciate all y'all. This just been dope as hell. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. I rock with y'all the long way, long way. All y'all fly ladies out there, keep your nails done and your wigs tight and everything. All my fellas since sliced mozzarella. Appreciate all of y'all. You feel me? Everybody stay clean and achieve your dreams. And even if you get lit, make sure you keeps it legit. And with here go Big Rick. Hold on. What's up, Big Rick?
The Oasis.
It'll turn your pool into
the Oasis. All right, bro.
Yeah. All right. So, to answer your question, you can get the honey packs anywhere you want. They deliver worldwide. Just go to royaltyhoneyyusa.com. Discount code, all caps, LUSHUNO. Get your honey pack on. You feel me? It is worth it. You feel me? Trying to run up 100 stack, hit it from the back, give her wood like lumberjack. When I'm off the honey pack, your player partner, Lush to the UNO. You feel me? Popping my collar, sipping. I used to sip Henny and apple juice from Minneapolis to Guadalajara. You already know what it is. Up in the mix. Lush Uno, and we about this biatch out this biatch.